and we're coming to you live from Alice Cooper's crotch. I don't know why, this room just reminds me of Alice Cooper's pants and Welcome to My Nightmare, or maybe Kevin DeBro from Quiet Riot, rest in peace. It's funny, go ahead, we can laugh, it's hilarious. Alice Cooper's crotch, everybody, what's up? Right in his breadbasket, right in the junk pile. You know what's up. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Keefy. You know what time it is. It's Friday. It's time for the weekly Ritual Ghost Cults news program right here on YouTube. Let's get started. In case you missed it, features at Ghost Cult. We got the big interview with Shannon, Larkin. You know, the world-renowned drummer from Godsmack. Well, he was chatting with us, promoting his new record from his band, the Apocalypse Blues Revival. Started out as kind of a blues project, and now it's a psychedelic rock project. Amazing stuff from Shannon. Talked all about his band, all about this new record, and some intel on the next Godsmack record. We also chatted with Duncan Evans about his project Moonlow. You may know Duncan. He used to be in the band A Forest of Stars, UK avant-garde black metal group, and now he's got a singer-songwriter solo project, and Moonlow was his 2020 project that's sort of spoken word, avant-garde music. Really interesting stuff. Duncan also is a sometimes writer here at Ghost Cult and at other websites. So definitely check out our chat with Duncan. We also talked to Chris51, the world-renowned tattoo artist, all about the upcoming Headbangers Con this weekend. You know Chris from his AMC show, Epic Inc., and we're going to get more intel about Headbangers Con. On the podcast front, we talked to Philly and Damo from Gamma Bomb. Their brand new record is coming out this week, and we talked to the Irish thrash duo all about the new record. And finally, we talked to Marcus Jadal from Avatarian. Avatarian's got a brand new live album this week out on Nuclear Blast Records. It's Album of the Year time, so you know you want to check back to Ghost Cult next week, starting on Monday with our Album of the Year countdown. We're going to have a list on our website daily. We're going to have podcasts, and we're going to have some videos right here on YouTube for you. So make sure you tune back in. We're going to run down our whole list from 75 to 1, voted on by all our writers and photographers and correspondents all over the world. We can't wait to share it with you. And now, the news rundown. Kicking off the news this week, let's talk about Bandcamp Friday. That's right, DIY bands and even big major label bands. Bandcamp Friday, the final Bandcamp Friday of 2020. Not sure if they're going to do any in the future, but it's been a huge gift to bands and labels everywhere. Over $80 million of purchases have been made since the first Bandcamp Friday. And Bandcamp, in case you didn't know, is a DIY venture where you can stream your music, sell your merch, converse with your community, all kinds of awesomeness. Ghost Cult has a Bandcamp, actually, where our compilation is. You can check that out. But DIY bands, support your bands. Buy from them if you didn't pick up a bunch of stuff on Record Store Black Friday or Small Business Saturday, because every band is a small business. Support Bandcamp. They're awesome. They do great stuff. And in the history of Bandcamp, they have put almost $500 million of money into the pockets of DIY bands. I'm not sure why I keep pointing. I'm going to stop now. As we've been talking about the last few weeks, Alice in Chains was lauded by the Museum of Pop Culture in Seattle with the Founders Award, celebrating 30 plus years of the band. Metallica, Korn, Billy Corgan of Smashing Pumpkins, Heart, Dave Navarro and Corey Taylor, so many artists, so many, came and paid tribute to Alice in Chains, sang Alice in Chains songs, and Alice in Chains themselves performed and spent a lot of time discussing their career and uplifting the museum. 275,000 fans watched online, which you can now see at YouTube. And also, they raised $600,000 for the museum that's fallen on some hard times since the pandemic hit. You can watch the video at the link below. One of the first big super tours of 2021 has been booked. Behemoth, Arch Enemy, and Carcass are all teaming up for a tour. Crazy! It's an awesome extreme metal tour. Unto Others is going to open, formerly known as Idle Hands. Sick stuff for the fall of 2021. Hoping to get our shows back as soon as possible. Hoping this happens. Tickets are on sale now for you Euros. And Behemoth, just for a little more Behemoth news, just shared a 20th anniversary reissue of their album, The Lena 6, which was one of their last black and death metal albums, or black metal albums. So check out that Behemoth reissue. Get stoked for tours to come back in 2021. We know you can't get enough Slipknot news because it's already everywhere, but here's a little more Slipknot news. Slipknot has been forced to postpone Knotfest Japan for the second time, and it's now going to take place Early in 2022, no bands yet announced. The original lineup was announced before they rebooked it. We told you last week the band is recording and writing new music. Maybe not recording it, but writing new music. And maybe that's the reason they're pushing it back. Also, who knows with the pandemic when it's going to totally be over. At least it's on the horizon. Fans have the option of keeping their tickets or getting a refund. All that info is on our site. Our friends in Spirit Box have done something amazing. They're having a huge year. They recently signed to Rise Records. They dropped their awesome Holy Roller single, one of the best singles of the whole year. And now they have dropped their own blend of coffees. That's right, not one, not two, but 3 coffees. That's right, Spirit Box coffees, Rule of Grinds, Holy Roaster, Blessed Beans. Amazing stuff here. We're super pumped for them. They have a Patreon you can go support. We'll drop a link to that below. Definitely be on the lookout for new Spirit Box music. A band that's been kind of quiet in 2020 has been Nails. The power violence band had an interesting week where their drummer Taylor Young announced that he had left the band earlier in the year and just decided to tell everybody now. He's also the guitarist and vocalist in Twitching Tongues. And then Nails themselves, Todd Jones, the frontman, who's really the sole member of Nails now, has made an announcement on their Instagram that John Ginelli has also left the band, longtime bassist. So that's 2 longtime members of the band. Todd has already reformed the band. He's not ready to announce who's in the band yet, but they're working on new music, presumably for next year. So we're excited to hear new music from those guys. It's been a few years. Rockers Shinedown have had a major year. They've announced a huge retrospective vinyl box set of all 6 of their albums, including the 15th anniversary celebration of their debut. In addition, for the recent Black Friday that just passed, they just dropped a clothing line. So now, Shinedown has their own gear. You can check that out at shinedown.com, and you can pre-order that box set of vinyl that's coming early next year right now. Clutch has announced a 3rd live stream event. Live from the Doom Saloon 3. A lot of 3s in this episode. Don't know why. 3s everywhere. Everything is 3, the magic number. Live from the Doom Saloon 2 had 4,000 fan votes for the set list. The band actually does a different set list every show of their career. It's insane. Now they're going to do another live stream with a fan pick set list. I think they have a lot of votes left over from the last one, since the last set list was like 15, 16 songs. One of our favorite labels here at Ghost Cult is Ripple Music, and they have announced their own virtual online fest for next weekend, December 12th. That's going to be Ripple Fest Virtual, or Ripple Fest Online, or Virtual Ripple Fest. But anyway, Ripple Music, one of the best labels there is. They have a lot of stoner doom bands. That's what they really specialize in. And 3 of their best bands are going to be on this virtual fest. Howling Giant, Jake the Hawk, or Jake the Hawk, I'm not sure. It's all one word. Whichever one it is. It's pretty cool. They're a good band. And the 3rd one is Horseburner, Our Dudes. We love those guys. One of the best records of 2019. All cool things going on. One of the coolest labels you should be supporting if you love heavy, heavy rock and doom. BMG Records has been killing it, celebrating the 50th anniversary of Black Sabbath, the greatest. And now they have announced the latest in their reissue series, Volume 4. See, finally a 4 from the 3, but 4. Volume 4, vinyl deluxe with unreleased material, never before heard live tracks, all remastered, huge beautiful packaging, incredible stuff, even a new album cover. Suspect 208 is the brand new band we've been talking about. It features the children of Scott Weiland, rest in peace, Slash, and Robert Trujillo. That's right, the kids of SDP, Guns N' Roses, and Metallica all in one band. Along with a friend of theirs, they're releasing their debut single, Long Awaited, coming up soon, and their debut EP is dropping apparently before the end of the year. You might know Robert Trujillo's son Ty. He's toured with Korn, he's played with Metallica on stage at a very young age. Kid's an incredible bass player, and the rest of the band's also interesting. Slash's son is on drums, Weiland's son is the singer. Very interesting stuff. Always judge a young band slowly and give them a chance. That's what I say. New York black and death metal band Telok Vovin is coming out with a live stream next weekend, December 12th. We're super excited because we love this band. The New York black metal scene, the death and black metal scene is huge right now. Of course, led by Imperial Triumphant with their recent album. But Telok Vovin is one of the best bands in the scene. And we're here for this live stream and hopefully an announcement of new music very soon. It's a blast from the past, but don't call it a comeback. Gizmaki is back. That's right, the one-time proteges of Clown from Slipknot are coming back with a brand new album after 15 years from their debut. Can't tell you why it's taken so long for them to come back with this new record, but they're back, and they're coming out with a new record from Sony The Orchard in early 2021, and lead vocals on the album are going to be handled by none other than Speed from Soilwork. We love Soilwork, and we like Gizmaki a lot, so we're really interested to hear this new music from the band. I got a new single out, and more new stuff on the way. Lucifer's Friend is one of the most underrated bands of all time. You know, here at Ghost Cult, we've talked about them quite a bit. If you're a fan of Black Sabbath, or Coven, even Deep Purple, any heavy metal, original stoner rock, occult rock band, Lucifer's Friend is one of the most underrated and most important bands. Peter Hessline, their guitar player, just dropped a brand new solo instrumental rock album called Night Drive that you can look up on all streaming platforms and Amazon at Night Drive CD or Night Drive PH for Peter Hessline. Really cool guitar player, very similar worship to Iommi, Richie Blackmore, and things like that. So we're super proud of Peter, and I felt like it was a good time to raise awareness of this underrated artist and his brand new album. And last on the news this week, we bring you the story of Nick Menza, the late Megadeth drummer. Finally, the documentary long in the works about his life is coming out. This Was My Life will be released from Screaming Butterfly Entertainment in 2021, and there's already a trailer up. We were huge fans of Nick. We actually covered one of his very last public appearances at the NAMM show 2016, and very interested to see this Nick Menza documentary, which has been made with the permission of his family. Interviewed a lot of his friends and bandmates. So a lot of interesting chatter in the news about Nick always pops up, but Nick was a great guy and a fantastic, legendary drummer, especially known for his work in Megadeth on Rust in Peace, Countdown to Extinction, Euthanasia, Cryptic Writings, and more. So we're looking forward to that. Rest in peace, Nick. We'll miss you forever, buddy. I shit you not. Unbelievable stuff you can't make up. Did you know that crooner Michael Buble is a Deftones fan? I didn't. That shit's crazy. That's right. He tweeted a few years back how much he loved the Deftones and how Gore was his top album of the year back in 2016 and 2017. Well, this week, he tweeted again about Ohms and how the band smashed it out of the park. They sent him some fresh new gear. There's a picture of him on Instagram jumping off his piano bench in his house. Crazy, crazy. Michael Buble is your grandparents' music and your parents' music. A nice enough guy and a very talented guy, but hard to figure him for a Deftones fan. I wonder if some of his fans checked out Deftones and were like, what the hell is this shit? But whatever. Thanks, Michael. We appreciate the props. I'm sure Deftones appreciates the attention. I'm sure you got a Christmas album or something if you're into that kind of thing you might like. Or again, a good present for your parents or your grandparents or somebody else very old and close to death that doesn't have good taste in music. And now for a look at Who Rules It Streaming. Who Rules It Streaming this week kicks off with Symphony North, the debut album from the progressive rock symphonic metal band, and their album The Bell Ringer. This album features 3 Trans-Siberian Orchestra members, Jody Ashworth, Michael Lanning, and Valerie Vagoda, and also features Dream Theater members James Labrie and our pal Jordan Rudess. Super cool stuff here from this band, Symphony North. Black Map has been in the news lately. They recently signed to Minus Head Records for their new album, and they've been killing it on YouTube with their covers. They just did a cover of INXS's smash hit Don't Change, originally released in 1982, probably before some of these guys were born. But it includes Joey Bradford of The Used, Corey from Bush, Kelly Scott, The Legend of Failure, Ben from Black Map, and Max Bernstein from Burning Pools. Super cool job by Black Map. We're looking forward to new music from them. And finally, Soilwork will drop their new EP this week, A Wisp of the Atlantic. Their drummer Bastian Toscad has dropped a drum playthrough of the song The Nothingness and the Devil. Definitely you want to check that out and support Soilwork, one of the most consistent and greatest bands in melodic death metal ever. And now for a quick look at some of the music out this week for New Music Friday.
December 4th, Ad Infinitum, Chapter 1 Revisited, Napalm Records. Blue Oyster Cult, live at Rock of Ages Festival 2016, Frontiers SRL. Cazador, Acceptance, Isolation, Suspended Soul Records. Cryptodyra, Angel of History, Good Fight Recordings. Death Heaven, 10 Years Gone, Sargent House. Drop Dead re-release, Armageddon label. Drop Dead re-release, 1998, Armageddon label. Gamma Bomb, Sea Savage, Prosthetic Records. Genus Ordinis, Glare of Deliverance, Eclipse Records. Ghost Brigade, MMV 2020 box set, Season of Mist. Ghost to Low, Night Goat, split release, Interstellar Smoke Records. Jism, Detestation re-release, Relapse Records. Rod for Call, Unhallowed Death Triumph EP, Iron Bonehead Recordings. Hollywood Undead, New Empire Volume 2, BMG Dove and Grenade Records. 100-Year-Old Man, live at Epic Fest 2019 on Trepanation Records. Iron Mask, Master of Masters, AFM Records. Iron Savior, Skycrest, AFM Records. Magic Dance, Remnants, Frontiers SRL. Neil Morse, live at Morsefest 2018 on Frontiers SRL. Nexul, Scythe, Ring of Poisonous Decay, EP, Iron Bonehead Records. Opium Warlords, Nembutal, Smart Recordings, Paradise Lost, Draconian Times re-release, Music for Nations, Pineapple Thief, The Sword Sessions, Volume 4, K-Scope Recordings, Pothamus, Raya, Consoling Sounds, Soil Worker, Wisp of the Atlantic EP, Nuclear Blast Records, TDW, The Days the Clock Stopped, Layered Reality, Theater of Tragedy, Music 20th Anniversary Edition, AFM Records, Undergang, Aldrig A. Yvette, Dark Descent Records, and Varsity, Cloud City EP, Spine Farm Records.
And now for a look in our mailbag. This week on the mailbag, we have this awesome vinyl of Prong. That's right, take us to a Prong show. This is Age of Defiance, the recent EP from Prong. We got this bad boy from Amazon.com. Shout out to Amazon. We love this EP. It's got a couple of brand new songs and a bunch of classic Prong songs live. We saw Prong this time last year. My director, Curtis Dunlap, and I were just talking about how awesome Prong is live. We saw them in Brooklyn. Rest in peace, Brooklyn Bazaar, no longer here. They closed down before the end of last year, not even because of the pandemic. But Prong, one of the legends of metal, rules. Go check out their back catalog. We're hoping to get some new singles or new EPs or new albums from Prong in the future. You know, Tommy Victor also plays with Danzig. Eventually, Danzig will get back on the road with Tommy on guitar. So hail Prong, hail some new vinyl. Buy that shit. You know what time it is. It's the end of the show. If you watched this far, thank you so much for supporting us, a small business. Please like and subscribe to Ghost Cult. As we say every week at this juncture, it's a tough time in the world, so take care of yourselves, please take care of each other, and stay fucking metal.